Good afternoon, everybody. Maybe it's evening time now. Uh, hello, and welcome to the stream. My name is System, and we're on the hardcore run today. Actually, I thought I was going to stream from Rats today, but it was not meant to be. Rube Goldberg safe room that I completely over-engineered. It's completely unnecessary, and it's fun. All right, so yeah, so this is the hardcore run. As you can see up in the corner, and I think I mentioned this the last time I streamed this, that I did figure out how to put on a timer up in the upper corner. So we're at 2 days, 8 hours, 53 minutes, and 44 seconds of this run. I've played a lot of this offline. Um, I'm digging a path, as you can see. We'll get to that later. That'll be a later thing. But yeah, I've done some prospecting. I've played a couple games. Yeah, I played this loot game, and I thought there was one other one. But we might play some loot games today. We might have some fun. So anyway, long story short, I'm 58 hours, 59 hours. Hold on. What did I do last scene? Oh, dum. 57 hours into this world, and I'm just now building um my brick blast furnaces. So yeah. Um let's see what's new. Minions got Stargate. That's fantastic. So I am actually a Stargater now. How about that? Your boy System is it done? Hey, Mr. Extreme, what's up? Hey. So you got here kind of just in time. I wanted to mention that I didn't do a whole lot, but I fiddled around with the fun things on the channel as far as like rewards and redeems and stuff are concerned. So just really quickly, I added a few new redeems for channel points, and also I'm fooling around with just a fun idea of I started a quote unquote world raid, and if chat can beat the world raid, I'll play a random game for an hour or two one day. So hydrate, yes. So I have a Gatorade here. I hope that's acceptable. Yep. So yeah, just fun things to do with channel points and whatnot. I'm gonna add some more, but um, um, I wasn't planning on adding that stuff today. I was actually planning on being on Rats Run, streaming that because the other huge bit of news is Rats is now actively crafting a Stargate. This is single player hardcore, and this is daily 556. I was thinking about upgrading to the 2.9 beta 1, but I think I'm gonna wait to upgrade until it's like 2.9.1, unless something game breaking happens between 556 and stable. I think I'm gonna wait. um, let's see. So yeah, it took me a long time to gather up all of my resources, but I am here right now. I've got the things. I have made buckets. I've gotten a bunch of calcite. I've gotten my clay dust. Gotten some of my stone dust. I should probably get some more. I've got a bunch of fire bricks. Again, I have a bunch of water buckets, buckets of all types. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and push through. And I did actually finally learn. Um, um, I did finally learn how to use NEI auto crafting, and I might go over that a little bit with people if anybody else out there has trouble with that. Yeah. I was going off of Adidia's guide, so there's probably some details that have changed. Like in Adidia's guide, it said you could only use crafting tables, not crafting stations. And I don't know, don't quote me on this, but I thought that got changed. I think you can use crafting stations now. Don't quote me on that. We're gonna try things. We're going to experiment when we get to that point. Um, so yeah, Minions is finished. That's a wrap. We were gonna do Questmaster on Minions, but for a lot of reasons, the server isn't running that well. Constant power fails and things that were tripping us up where like we didn't want to have to rebuild a whole bunch of the subsystems on Minions for post Stargate content, which was going to be minimal at best. So that's a wrap. I don't think Potato has mentioned anything about anything, but he did mention in the past that once this Minions run was finished, that he'll probably run another one. This was Minions 2 to be exact, so the next one would be Minions 3. Cat, well, hello there. Yeah, big props to Cat. He is the main impetus of Rat's Run hitting gate, maybe gating as early as like tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening my time. Maybe like 24 hours from now, perhaps. It could be that quick. I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, tomorrow evening, yes, yeah. So I don't want to spoil it. And unfortunately, I won't be able to stream it live when it happens. But I think the next stream that I do will be on Rats, but that might not be for several days, depending on when my next day off is. But yeah. Again, I don't want to spoil it, but Arthur has built a lot of really cool things over there on Rats over the course of the very short run. Um, Arthur cooked. Let me just say it like that. Like again, that's what I said on yesterday's stream is that Arthur cooked, and I'll leave it at that. Yeah, poor cat. Yeah, I think I think Star Tech will be different. I think it'll be more maybe more collaborative. I don't know if that's the right word. We could have gone a lot quicker. Well, let me just say, Rat's Run is going to Stargate on day like what 120, 115, something like that. That's impressive. Like, yeah, you could have gone quicker. Yes, the world record is 22 days or whatever, but like you were talking like the top 1% echelon of players already, so that was fast. Yeah, so Mr. Extreme, can I just say, like, I love Minions. I loved the Minions run. I had so much fun on that run, but I'm almost at the good riddance stage for that because it was starting to get really frustrating at the end. The way like the constant power fails and the way that like everything would be set up perfectly and precise and then AE would just forget it was doing anything for 8 hours at a time. Like, oh, ridiculous, absolute madness. That actually, and actually, while Kat is here, while I can talk about it in voice, like all of those problems that we were having on Minions about like crafts just getting lost and like just vanishing into the ether, that's actually the thing that happened the other day on Rats. So I was looking at the crafts. I'm like, oh no, this isn't over here too, is it? I guess it's just endemic to like end game AE2 when everything is getting pushed and like yeah, AE2 is just like that. Yeah, um yeah, hey, nice watch streak, my guy. Ah, nice. But so yeah, I was like, wow, that got me thinking that it was probably really just an AE thing that's endemic to AE. When that much is hooked up to it. So yeah. Well, anyway, on here, like I said, I titled this maybe Steel today because I've been doing a lot of things that don't have anything to do with progress. I made myself a full a full vanilla GTNH farm, and like most plots are like one or two. I think I gave 8 to soybean and 4 to peanut, but most are ones and twos. Yeah, I hate that so much, Kat. I really do, and I wish there was like I wish there was a way to send in a bug report. Like I know it's impossible, or it's not going to get to the right place, or get relayed the right way, I guess. But it was really frustrated to go through some of the stuff at end game with applied energistics and its attendant systems, and it's just like I want it to be better. I would love for the response to be better. The I want it to not lose anything. That would be nice. uh yeah, exactly, Cat. Like who the fuck do we talk to actually make it get done? Yeah, exactly. Because isn't because I don't actually even know. Is AE2, is it locked down or is it open source? I think it's locked. I don't know though. I don't know. I don't want to put things on the ether that are incorrect. But yeah. Let's see. I've got a ton of iron. I've been cooking a bunch of iron. I've got a bunch of iron to cook. I've gotten as much as I think I need to start making um that railcraft steam tank. Y'all know what it is. Um you always have to have a giant holding tank of steam in Steam Age. So I'm getting the iron together for that. I've barely made any bronze. Almost all of the bronze that I've used, other than right here, has been to repair my hammer. So I need to make more bronze, which eventually is going to mean I need to go get more copper. I already have enough tin. I really need to go on a copper run. That's like the only major run that I haven't done lately because, as everybody knows, in order to make steel, you have to have brick blast furnaces. In order to do that, you have to have, I call it the big four. Um, Clay and brick are the two that are like the easy world gen part of it, and then gypsum and calcite, which are the ores you have to go and get. Um, I'm assuming everybody here already knows about all that. It took me a while, believe it or not. It took me a long while to find gypsum of all things, and I was just dumbfounded that like I went all over the place, with my ore finding wand, which is parked up here right now. But yeah, I couldn't find gypsum, and I was just like, "Are you serious?" And I was looking at my minutes played up in the corner, and I rolled over 2 days while I was looking for gypsum, and and I'm just like, are you serious? Like, uh, there was somebody in some other chat that was saying, "Oh, my new world, I'm so slow. I'm 50 hours in. I haven't even made a circuit." And I'm like, I wanted to say to them, like, I think that was 2C over there in Cat's chat. I wanted to say like, "Oh yeah, well I'm 55 hours in. I haven't made a BBF." I know hardcore is a little different, but still, I feel a little behind. By the way, 32 million of the 60 million opticals I started this morning. Yeah, dude, they were cruising. And again, I don't know why everything was stuck the first time. Again, I just think it was just AE2 having like an old timers moment. But yeah, when I got on the last time, I guess like before I loaded this up to check things, dude, everything was cruising. Like everything was going super fast. So yeah. Actually, while I was on, I almost even took the Stargate base because you have to throw it on the ground and pick it back up to get the quest or to get the achievement. I almost did it. Okay, what am I doing? We're making the Bricky Boys. So I'm gonna make a whole bunch of fire bricks. What I'm hoping I can make today is a quad BBF. Yeah, because really, like once you get past once you get past the circuits part of those crafts, everything else generally only takes a few hours. It's the circuits that are the nightmare. And especially with the way you've got your AALs, you know, you probably are crafting Gallifreyans pretty quickly for the plates. So it's like it's probably not going to be that bad. So, you know, it's because you pre-crafted the circuits. Okay, so I had to have this explained to me in detail, and then I ended up also having to go and watch Adidia explain this in detail. So I'm going to show you what it said on his, um, and then we're gonna try it, and then we're gonna try it, and we're gonna try it. So, I guess let's put it right here. It's fine. He mentioned in his video that you have to use a crafting table. I don't know if that's still true or not, but what you do is, and I already have it set up over here, but for anybody that doesn't know about this, which is probably like exactly 0 of you, but bear with me. I'm doing this for the VOD. I want to make fire brick. Doesn't have to be normal. Okay, that's what I thought. That got fixed. Yeah, and it did. He is by when he put his video out, it had not been fixed yet. But I am going to I will try it in this one as well, and I'm assuming it works, like you said. So nice. So I want to make fire bricks, which requires fire bricks, gypsum or calcium sulfate, which is gypsum. And then the bucket of concrete. The bucket of concrete requires quartz sand, stone dust, calcite, and clay, and water. So I know that there's an easy way to pull the water automatically out of the water tank. I just don't think we have access to it yet. I think that would be like one of those Ender IO tanks. Might be able to do it really cleanly. There's not. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm gonna have to grind a little bit. It's all good. But anyway, let's set this up for posterity. Again, like I said, I'm gonna set this up for the VOD because people might want to see it. Crafting station is also away. Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to favorite the specific recipe that you're going to use in your crafting chain, and then also do a Control-Shift-A on this. That way you have it over here. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to this, and I'm going to make sure that I've got it shifted down on gypsum specifically. And then I'm going to do the Control-Shift-A here as well. And then I'm going to left click drag and bookmark these together. And then I'm going to right click it to call it a crafting chain. Yeah. And assuming that you've got everything favorited and you're all chained up together, you do you could do, I think it's what is it? Control C, Shift C? Yeah, Shift C on this. And that way, and if you were in the grid and you had everything ready to go, hitting Shift C on the fire bricks. Is it Shift A? Oh no, Shift A is that but anyway, I don't have any of the stuff on me either. So so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do it in here in the work table. just to make sure that I'm able to lock it in. Shift A to mark the entire tree. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going back to this one anyway, because I accidentally deleted the other one. Whoops. And I'm probably just going to use the work table anyway. It's fine. Go back to here. Shift A on the favorite. Yeah. Again, it's still a little cryptic to me. I've still got some sort of mental block there. The work table sucks. The work table is just going to be miserable grind. Mostly because I've got too much material in here right now. Oh. Yeah. So that's how it used to be in the work table. So let's see about. Oh, that's right. I can't autofill my buckets. That's right. Never mind. I was like, why don't I just do this over here? But yeah, yeah, I can't autofill my buckets. That's right. That's the reason why I'm doing it this way. Um Again, I thought there was a way to do that. And again, I might actually go and play some loot games to see if I can get one of those Ender IO fluid tanks, because I think you can. I really do think you can. But it's been forever. We're getting there though. Oh, and yeah. All right, so actually let me double check this. So it's 34 if I remember correctly. So it's 32 fire bricks plus 4 for the controller. So 36. But if I quad share, I'm gonna end up saving 12. I'm gonna end up saving 20 per. So 36 times 4 minus 60. That would sound right. The easiest way to look dumb is to do math on stream. Well, we're gonna try this anyway. And then minus 60 would be 84. All right, so I think I only need 84 of these fire bricks for a quad. Am I still topped off with all of the stuff? Yes. Okay. Oh, and also, I need to figure out where I'm going to put it. I've been thinking about putting it outside, but I don't know. I don't think that's the right way of going about it. I've also been thinking about putting it at the end of my farm, and I don't really think that's the right spot for it either. So what I'm thinking about is I started digging a tunnel here, and I'm wondering, do I just go ahead and make a little room, like in this chunk going south. Oh, where am I at? Yeah, do I just save this chunk and put my BBFs there, so that the pollution is, you know, roughly roughly away from the base, still close enough to load. It'll be chunk loaded anyway. So yeah, I think that might be the sloppy chunk of the base for Steam Age, perhaps. I don't really want to have to walk around with a hazmat suit on. That's not the way that I want to play this game. Pollution is on currently. But if it gets to be a problem, I'll have to turn it off, because this is hardcore, and I do have to think about those types of things. Oh yeah, let me get these buckets too. I don't know why I missed those. I knew that I had extra buckets. I was like, this should be going way faster. What am I out of? Gypsum? Oh, yeah, gypsum. Give you some. Okay. And then at the end of this, I'm going to have to make I'll have to make 16 blast furnaces. And I don't want to use my 2 blast furnaces here, so I'm gonna have to make brand new ones. And it's gonna be 7 iron plates each. So, you know, 16 times 7, you know, you do the math. That's a lot of iron. So that's gonna eat into my rail tank fund, unfortunately. Ooh, what am I doing? Oh, and I do think I did mention this earlier. For, you know, apologies for sounding like a broken record, but I did change some of the chat rewards and redeemables in on the stream. So there is new and fun and interesting things to do. And that list will be expanded in the future once, you know, once I install some other things and figure out what I'm doing and whatnot. I've been thinking about adding something like stream elements, or, you know, something of that nature, in order to give me a little bit more you know, flexibility with things, you know. I've always had fun with the chats that had like the text to speech type things. Yes, yes. I especially need that get good while I'm struggling here on concrete. I should probably put my feet in one of these buckets of concrete and go for a swim. Oh man. Oh no. Actually, you know what? All right. Here, look, like you can hear it. Oh, they just fell on the desk. Oh, it's gonna be miserable. Why did I put that one on there? I am blind. I would probably veto that one if I was out exploring or something like that. um, if I was outside the house, I'd probably veto the the glasses one. But that's fun. Oh, ad starts in 1 minute. Um, that's the one thing I wish I could turn off is ads, but unfortunately I can't. So the best thing I can do is run them in a 3-minute block so that people can plan around it. Get up, get a drink, get a snack, stretch your legs, go say hi to your mom, get your chicken nuggets. I got to hear the chicken nuggets song again today. That was fantastic. Yeah, and then yeah, 3 minutes later we'll be right back. I'm gonna keep on grinding. by the time we're back live, I might actually be able to see what I'm doing. You missed it. You were busy at work. Oh, that's a shame too. Because I was crying laughing. I was laughing so hard. Because like you could hear Vin rolling his eyes over the stream. It was pretty funny. All right, let's see. Um, I'm still topped off on everything. I'll put. Do I need more bricks? Uh-oh. Do I need more bricks? I think I need more brick. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, and I can't see. Oh no. Here's some bricks. I know I've got plenty of clay dust. Like there's some right here. That's not a problem. I don't think I have any other bricks. I might need to go and harvest another brick house. Honestly. I currently have to do like the work of 2 to 3 people because 2 people are on vacation. Oh, rough, man. That sucks. Well, hopefully you get your vacation afterwards. Like that's rough, my guy. I'm waiting on vacation now. I'm not gonna do anything special. I just want some days off. Um, hell, I'll probably sit here and play Greg Tech the whole time. um, I'm I'm trying to I'm trying to see if I can get some PTO approved so that like very sneakily I get a week off of work right when like 2.9.1 goes live. So I think that's probably going to be like somewhere between 3 and 5 weeks. Um, don't quote me. I don't have any inside information, but that's what it feels like. Um, I feel like there's probably going to be a beta 2. Again, I don't have any inside information, but um, uh, I want to put in. Yeah, I just want to put in some time off. And I'm gonna play video games the whole time. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm going to at least attempt to have a very high quality staycation. Oh, I tried to adjust my glasses because I was blurry, and yeah, that's funny. All right. Well, we don't have to watch that go. Oh, I walked right by it actually, and now that we're back from the break, the one thing I couldn't do on the last stream, I do have most of it finished. I need to build a few more pieces, but that's not an issue. Mostly, I need to get the sink hooked up to the rest of the kitchen, but this is where the sink needed to be. Um, and it doesn't have and this is actually, if you can see it, this is an iron plate on the wooden fluid pipe that connects to it because there's a weird thing where you can see underneath the front lip of the sink. So I needed something. So uh yeah, iron plate actually worked pretty well. I think a stone plate would also work pretty well in that location. And yeah, I need to have water in my recipes. With that being said, I'll go over here actually. I don't have any new foods to eat just yet because I need some very key ingredients. I've eaten 439. Oh, you know what? I'm putting my glasses back on. It's been 5 minutes. I'll get my glasses on. 8 bonus hearts, 11 half shanks until the next bonus heart. Very nice. I'm gonna do what I can to eat as many foods as I can, so that I have more hearts, so that I do not die. Because there is one giant rule in this run, and I would like to not break it. All right. Oh, that's right. I was waiting on more fire bricks. We could do one more round. So bam and bam. All right, so 63 fire bricks. Oh, yep. I see it. Posture check. Yes, yes. I actually was wearing a back brace earlier today because um uh after sitting too long yesterday, I was like, man, I just kind of feel out of whack. So, and I don't have I also have a I forget the name of the thing. It's like a rowing machine type thing, but I live in a 1 bedroom apartment, so it's kind of hard for me to like set up the rowing machine. I have like negative amount of space to put it. So I couldn't set that up. That's usually what I use to stretch in a line, so to speak. Um there you and also you. Okay. Okay. And now we're just waiting on bricks. Yep, yep. Oh, I'm so glad we could use Creo in a blast furnace. It's very nice. That was very nice. Um, I guess it's time to go and dig out the space for the Bricky Boys, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that idea. And as you can see, when we get down here, I'll pull up the map again. All right, so it's gonna be this chunk right here. Let's see. But as you can see, now this level, you can't really see the edge of it, but the edge of this level, I think, is either this ridge or this ridge, and I don't remember which one is which. So I've got plenty of space. If I wanted to hollow out like all 6 of these chunks, I probably could. But I'm getting a little close to this. But that's the main reason why I dug this hallway, is because I kind of wanted to have a quick access to this area so that I could start very carefully digging it out and making it safe. There is certain things that are contained contained within that thing that I would like to have on my person as of right now. Actually, let's just do the full chunk. That's fine. We'll do the whole chunk. Oh, what happened to my? All right, game. All right, game. It's fine. We'll just keep going. And yeah, you know what? That just means I'm gonna have to put up a wall. I'm gonna have to put up a decorative wall to enclose this chunk space. It's meant to be. So, I guess we'll chit chat about future things for a bit. And you know, with Kat being here, I want to say, premature congratulations to all of us. The Ratos, mostly Kat, but the Ratos are gating. Um, it's gonna be fantastic. It has been fantastic, and we're talking about doing some Star Tech afterwards, so that'll be fun too. Like I had mentioned earlier, um, Arthur really cooked, and I want to see what he does with um, with how do I, if you can build that well in GTNH, where the resource acquisition part of the game is kind of intense at times. Imagine what he could do with a pack that is, you know, relatively easier. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's gonna be sad. I'll absolutely help with Questmaster, but if you know if we so decide to use that particular server for something else, that's all right with me too. But I would absolutely help with Questmaster. The problem is that there's a couple quests that are either broken or maybe need a very specific uh you know how do I say this? I'll even show it real quick. Hold on. I think I've mentioned this before. Oh, it's shaped differently. But it's these botany quests. Like I think this one and this one, or this one and this one were borked. You might actually have to use the machines to get these instead of crafting them by hand or something. I was gonna try a few different things, and same with the pigmented glasses. I was never able to get these done. Um, and then yeah, and again, like Questmaster is tedious. Like at the end of the game, it's just tedium because you're getting every tree, you're getting every bee. You have to get like some specific seeds, so you're breeding a bunch of IC2 crops again, and it's just like I could just imagine doing that after Stargate. You're probably like, oh man, I already did the hard part. What is this? So yeah, I'll absolutely help with Questmaster, but if we decide to just not do that or to move on to something that's fun and or engaging, I'm also completely okay with that. Yeah, well, that's how I did it over there on Minions. Like, again, I was planning on doing it over there, but we weren't really finishing our quests as we go. Like, I had to do a whole. I was doing giant swaths of them as I ran through, and it just, yeah, it was a grind. It really was. Um, you guys would have a better chance, a better time of it than I did. Like the octuple compressed. Um, the octuple compressed solar panel, because your nodes are better than the ones that we were using, especially the one that I was using for auto crafting. Um, the old Stargates, they're annoying. They're not hard. They're just annoying. Crafting 1400 of the Stargate frame of split origin, or the Stargate frame of harmonic breakthrough, and that type of thing. None of that is difficult. We've done all the old ones. Good, good, good. Except the one in UXV. Yeah. Yeah, the one in UXV, I mean, it even says it right on the tin that it's almost as expensive as the current Stargate. Yeah, the other ones are super quick, yeah. I was annoying my minions partners when I was running the crafts for the old Stargates. Um because they're like, well, let's work on the current one instead of the old ones, and I'm like, yeah, but Questmaster, like, we need to let's keep things moving. Like, you weren't crafting nothing right then. Shut up. Nice, nice. All right. I'm also waiting for this to level up because I'd like to put some more redstone on this thing. I've got enough for two more level ups. And I sure would like this thing to go faster. All right. I might as well leave a crafting station over here because we'll need it. We'll need it for other things. Oh, yep. There you. I see you. I saw you, Mr. Firebrick. You can't hide from me. Yep. If there is any one thing that I do regret from Minions is that I kind of wish that we would have been a little bit cleaner about our setups so that by the end of the game things would have been like slightly less jank, and that might have been the impetus I needed to go ahead and push through Questmaster there. Yeah, proper infra. No, 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 never. uh Infra is a four-letter word. uh, um yeah. I had fun on that one. I don't regret it, but yeah, I do wish that our that we would have had our shit together a little bit more. Hey Bob, what's up, my dude? Yeah, Cat. Yeah, you're a legend on rats for real. Like, oh, and again, you have drug us over the finish line. Um, Yeah, Litton was a hero too, for sure. Akira was a hero. Litton was a hero. Arthur was a hero. I don't care what Arthur says about only being like only knowing like about LV stuff when he started. I don't care. Like, he's a hero. Look at the stuff that he built. Uh, what's up, Bob? Yeah, I'm doing well. This is the hardcore run. I don't know. I think you might have seen it since you're in the Discord, but the Minions run got Stargate yesterday, and Rats is soon to follow. So yeah, big times. Also, Bob, I changed the channel up a little bit, so there is point rewards that you can uh th- um that you can redeem, and yeah, just fun things. I'm gonna put more point rewards up later. I did the ones that I knew for sure. um Yeah, honestly, Kat, I didn't expect rats to get that close to passing minions. Again, it took approximately 435 days on minions to get Stargate, and rats will get their Stargate on day like 115 or something like that. So Those aren't exact numbers, but it just kind of just goes to show that minions lasted like a full year, a full year longer than Ratos. And really, what it had almost entirely to do with a good player like you, kind of pushing the pace, like like always making sure that something is moving forward. Um, that helps a lot. The Valor run. uh, Sergeant Cat here is our squad commander. He kind of pulled the whole platoon over the finish line. But yeah, doing all of UXV by yourself, that sucks. Because I know I did half of UXV and it still sucked. I could just imagine. Um. Oh yeah, bricks, brick, brick, and I think that's all. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to being a little bit more. I'm gonna be looking forward to being a little bit more tied in when we do Star Tech. That'll be fun. Oh, hold on. What happened? What? All right. All right, Automod. Cool it off. Yeah, Mac Matter was pretty interesting at the end. I didn't do a whole lot of that myself, but I was looking into it because I wanted to know how it actually worked, and HJM's implementation was interesting. I don't know if I would have necessarily done it the way that he did it, but it was pretty interesting. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? That's the one thing that I really wish that I would have looked at is Steve's factory manager, because I loved Steve's SFM and also Steve's carts from other packs, and SFM here in Greg Tech New Horizons is got to be like Chef's Kiss, super powerful. All right. I feel like I'm missing a few bricks. I think what actually happened here? I feel like I set some dust down or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Wow. Wow. Oh, and you know what? I was gonna say this a minute ago, Bob, but when you were talking about wanting to join a server, but it's kind of intimidating, or how'd you say it? People are scary. Yeah, people are scary, and it is chaos, and things will be all over the place. But I'll tell you what, I have not regretted joining servers playing multiplayer with people, even if that particular iteration or that particular group didn't work out. It's still been a good learning experience. Like, you know, I've joined a few big groups and quite a few small groups, and like honestly, like the only thing that I'll say is the only ones that I've really disliked are ones that like they wouldn't boot people for um um maybe for like ethical reasons. Like I don't like people that are um you know, people that move immorally, you know, by default. I don't know. I'm trying to be very vague about some, you know, about ne'er do wells. I've learned a lot actually from rats, more than expected. Yeah, and that's fair. I mean, you know, Cat was already a Stargater when he joined the rats run, and yeah, you know, I will still say that, you know, he is probably the biggest reason why rats finished, and also finished as fast as it did. Um, but yeah, again, you know, I can sympathize with you, Kat, feeling like you feel, considering that you almost single-handedly pulled the whole run across the finish line right there at the end. So yeah. Yeah, Rats is on 2.8. If you're talking about this run is on 2.9 daily 556. Uh which I think was the last good daily before 2.9 beta 1. I would just do the beta 1 at this point, but I'm not upgrading until we get 2.9 stable, which is probably going to be like 2.9.1. Let's see. I just went to beta 1. Yeah, yeah, go ahead and do that. If you're just starting right now, yeah, just do beta 1. Um oh, yeah, fire bricks. Haha, Okay, so that's 70. I think I said I needed how many? 80, 84? I'm really close. Yeah, I want to read that, Cat, because that's actually really important, and we'll talk about that. Main reason to why I know we could have gone quicker is because there was a lot of stuff I personally left for other people to do, for them to also enjoy the game. I sort of took a back seat and did annoying shit for most of the run. Yeah, Cat really took a giant step back and let people that didn't know that much about the game to be the ones that would start like the major areas. Um you know, so that everybody got a feel for it, so everybody had their hands on it, and it wasn't like, you know, like Cat didn't have training wheels on everybody. Like you got to do what you wanted to do, and it's like the run moved the way that it moved, and everything was pretty good until the activity dropped off, I guess. It is important to let people learn. It really is. Yeah, yeah, because I know that Cat. I think you cleaned up a couple messes on bees for me over time. Bees is the only major thing that I really worked on. I think it was me and Marty when I was around, and then I think it was Marty and Cat when I wasn't. Um, but yeah, Cat has also cleaned everything else everywhere. Yeah, yeah, I could just imagine. Oh yeah, I need to put some actually, hold on, let's just do this. Stop it. We're just gonna let you build up for half a second. I don't feel like making a soft mallet right now. I'm being super duper lazy. Most stuff I tried to fix the way it was designed instead of redoing it. Yeah, and that's tough because, you know, if it wasn't done right to begin with, redoing it in the style that it was originally done, that could be quite a slog. I could just imagine. Now, do I want these on the floor? Well, okay, hold on. First of all, hold on a minute. Hold on. And of course, I don't have any jump blocks. Oh, what am I doing? Dang. I guess I should show this off. I did make two backpacks. I made two backpacks before or right after the end of last stream, and I started going on runs, and yeah, BBF started on the floor. Well, yeah, that's fair. I was thinking about elevating them, but no, I think that's a silly idea. But yeah, I've started getting some Pam saplings together. I've started raiding for some bees, and I also, like I said, I failed one loot game, and I did okay in a second loot game. I need to dump all that stuff eventually. So now, while I've got this section, yeah, that is true. Do I leave this empty for the walkway, or do I put up a wall? Because if I leave this open for a walkway, like the first block is going to end up being right here, and it'll just be like, you know, one wide hallways in here. But if I want to build a wall, that naturally the first block would be right there. I think I leave it. I think I leave it the terracotta. I think the terracotta is gonna be fine. It's just gonna be monotone terracotta as far as the eye could see. And I call this the clay rooms or something. I don't know. We will do what Bob just said though. Let's set it into the ground. And also, hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, bap. 1, 2, 3, bap. Bap. Close enough. 2 block gap around them. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So in that case, and I'm cool with that. There are going to be multiple quads. Oh no, I'm absolutely going to recess them. You'll see what I mean. Because that'll give me a chance. If it is recessed, then I can put another quad on top of it, and I can still reach the controller of the top quad from the floor. I think by then, though, we'll probably be moving to EBFs. I don't think we're going to be having like stacked quads for very long, but it is a thing. or it will be a thing for a short time. Now, do I want the controllers north-south, or do I want them east-west? I feel like it's got to be north-south. I feel like it's got to be on this side. And then, yeah, then the controller is going to be in the floor, like above the floor. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay. You say east west? I kind of wanted to see them as I come down this hallway because I might use this hallway for other things, and that was really uh the tie break so that I could see them as I was going down this hallway. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. And I feel like I miscounted. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I need 14 plus 16. So that's 30. So I need 30 more 30 more bricks. Gross. I'll be able to get one up and running pretty much right away. Probably even two right away. But I'm gonna have to go get more. I'll have to go harvest more bricks, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. One is way better than none, absolutely. But since we know that that's a thing, let's go ahead and let's just bite the bullet and go and get it done. So let's look on our map. What we're looking for is probably one of those rogues. And I know what the roof looks like. And I know there are some of those around here. I've already hit all of the towns. So the yeah, here. It's this thing right here. This is what I want. It does also look like, I think that's a wisp dungeon because it has the little thing in the center. I think this is a chest. So we're going here. And where are we at? Go. Okay. Where are we? How do we look on food? Food is adequate for the trip. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a giant cave system under here. I'm not taking that on today by any means, but I'm going to have to be a brave boy at some point and knock some of that out. Let's also get some blocks on the hotbar. Again, I'm not a brave boy. I need to be prepared. Let's see. If I'm going over here, probably need to go around this way to jump less. Not that it matters, but let's jump less. I was gonna look through um the stats page for this particular run because I would like to know how far I've walked already. I've done a considerable amount of walking for how new this run is. Man, it's so nice just having circuits crafted. Nice. Currently doing something I think people will enjoy for the DTPF area. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I really love the rats DTPF area. I've gushed about that many times. Again, like I hope that Arthur cooks even half as well for Star Trek as he did for the Rats run as fast as it was. And if he does, it's gonna be some killer scenery. Don't need Sapphire right now. Let's stay on task. Um, I already looted this one as well. I think there might be guys on this one. Let's get a little bit closer and we'll see if there's guys on that one just to confirm. Yeah, yeah, there's guys on that one. And they are no bueno. Let's just say we might have 14 DTPF on convergence. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't end up doing over there on Minions. I was going to, but like we just decided to pack up the run and call it, call it a gate. Yeah, but I bet those things are cooking. Yeah, that's fair. I designed mine to work in a way that doesn't actually exist. Uh-huh. I probably do need more leather. I probably should be harvesting some cows. Nice. Nice. Um, I might want to get some quarried stone or some marble out of this uh out of this playthrough. Oh, I got a marshmallow. What? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, I got a marshmallow, you guys. No, don't shock me, guy. Please don't shock me. Where's the where's the door in this stupid thing? What the hell? Yeah, I guess the door is supposed to be over here on this side. Okay. Anything good? I mean, I'll take those torches. That's for sure. Actually, yeah, arrows. I'll take the arrows. It's fine. I have looked into crops, Bob. Actually, I was I will get more into crops for sure. That is a guarantee. I actually was a huge fan, or I don't know if fan is the right word, but I like doing the IC2 crops. So starting crops in H is going to be high on my list, and I can't wait to get those going because as much as I did IC2 crops, um, they were never my favorite, and they were very kind of finicky to deal with. So yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I just don't want to run into Zappy Boy and lose the opportunity to get more bricks. Trying to be trying to be a little sneaky here. There's got to be some sort of cave or hollow spot around here somewhere, I guess, because that wisp hasn't moved. I hope it's not right here. Is it literally right here? No. Okay. Yep, yep. I really needed another brick vein. I only harvested a couple at the beginning. Yeah, I needed another good one. Okay, and then let's see. Depending on how much you want to get, there's actually more. There's a giant slab of brick underneath here, but you have to kind of deal with all of that too. So I've got a stack plus 48 plus what I can get off of this bottom floor. I think I'm okay. I do tend to do the whole thing as well. I'm just I'm tempering myself here in hardcore. I'm trying to make sure I get home. Uh, kind of don't want the stairs. I don't have room. They're not going to stack very well. I'm out of room. Oh, gross. Um, I want to get more of this, but I feel like I'm gonna start pushing my luck here pretty soon. Um, uh, eat your cake and go home. Don't crash. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Uh, Sometimes it crashes when it does that. Um, yeah, I'm not a fan. But you guys, we've got a marshmallow. I kind of just want to put this up on the wall. Hell yeah. Okay. No. Go back up there. All right. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit late. I'm glad you came to hang out. I appreciate you, and um, I'm going to get steel cooking before the end of this stream. So, have a good night. Instead of counting sheep jumping over the gate, just count coke ovens. I guarantee you'll be asleep before you hit 576. Yeah, Cat. Yes, I understand that completely. There were there were quite a few days where I was still awake when Potato went live in the morning, and that's like 5:30 a.m. for me. I did that too often. Oh, I didn't even notice. I got 3 ender pearls out of those common bags. That's actually really clutch. Just having 1 extra ender pearl is really fantastic. Yeah, and he was always late. Yeah, exactly. Bum. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to so I'm gonna finish the steelworks. I really gotta start setting up something for auto charcoal, because that's probably what is going to make my steel. So yeah, the timer up song is the sleeper hit of the summer. Timer up. I'm not even gonna try to sing. I can't. Okay. Brick dust. And oh, how much? We don't really have enough. Let's just let's grind up some. Sean, what's up, my dude? Hello and welcome to the hardcore world. Where are we? Yeah, that garden. Yeah, the garden stretches for as far as the eye can see. And to add insult to injury, none of this is crops NH just yet. The crops NH gardens are actually going to be on the other side of the hallway. So I did start clearing that out. I do have some open space over here. Kitchen, 90% built. I need to talk to the contractors. They forgot a few pieces, you know. uh, simple steam. And what I'm doing right now is Bricky Boys. We're getting a quad BBF built. I'll go here real quick. Yeah, inset into the floor, but this is where I'm at for a quad. What I'll probably end up doing is just pulling a few bricks off of one of these other ones and get one of these up and running right now, and then get the rest of the bricks built as I go. Because I miscounted. That could never happen. Doing math on stream, what could go wrong? Nice. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do any automation over here. I just know that I'm gonna need something. Like I'm gonna have to stat up some bonsais or something, and probably use one of those LV crop managers. I think it's the crop manager. And then I know you can automate these. These are pretty easy to automate. You just need a lot of iron or a source of hoppers, I think, for the hatches, and that's that. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do about automation over here because again, this is hardcore. I'm gonna have to work with what I got. I'm not. Let me. How about this? I'm not going to use hardcore to play this in chicken mode. I'm not going to use it as an excuse to not go outside. But I kind of would like to have everything built and farmed in house. Like I'm gonna have all of the Pam's trees. I'm gonna try to do a ton of crops in H. I'll also probably start bees at a certain point in time. All of the farms will be inside. I'll get more animal traps built. I'll probably make some fish traps as well. Fish traps could also get us a low chance of like diamonds and emeralds and even like Certus quartz, or not Certus quartz, but nether quartz, I think. There's all sorts of good stuff that drop from the fish trap. Where are you? Yeah, here we go. Fish catcher. Fish Trap 2.0. What's Fish Trap 1.0? Oh, this. Yeah. I remember these. Yeah, I don't think I ever used these. Yeah, I don't think I ever used the Pam's fish traps before. I don't think that's going to start now either. I like animal traps, but still got to have the mobs themselves for the coins every round and the hearts. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I'll probably end up having a pen of some kind. And actually, plan A, if these animal traps weren't going to work out properly, I was actually going to build a pen for animals over here in this currently unspoken for area to the north of here. I still might. I just I gotta focus. I gotta focus and make sure that I get one thing done at a time. I am very easily squirreled and distracted. There's those fire bricks I was looking for. 6. Okay. So we've got 6 fire bricks. Let's go ahead and craft. We'll craft one brick blast furnace. The actual the control block. Do I have any extra furnaces? Oh, there's some extra blast furnaces. Let's gather all that up. None. Oh, there is a block of steel in here that I wanted to move here. No. And no. Okay. And no. All right. So I've got 3. I only technically need to make 1. All right. So now this is a wrench. Okay, easy. I think I already got the wrench on me. Yes, yep. And then this is also the wrench, and that's just iron plates, which we probably have some. Yeah, we have some, but not enough. Enough for this, but not nearly enough for the whole batch. So we'll get that going, and then let's just shift click it in there. There we go. Let's get some steel. I do probably also need to go through and claim some quests at this point in time. Yeah, I will check out that DTPF area. I'm very interested to hear to see what you got going. Let's see. No, that's not where that goes. Nice. All right, so now we have a brick blast furnace and nothing to put in it because we have not been keeping up. Yeah, the heart container swap is totally worth keeping 40 cows, pigs, sheep, and chickens around. As a bonus, they keep the spawn count low in base area. Win-win IMO. Actually, yeah, that's actually that's relevant to my interests, Sean. That's pretty fantastic. And like I said just a minute ago, I would like to be able to make more things in house, and that kind of helps all the way around. Okay, now let's reconnect this. I totally forgot about that. Okay. All right. Yeah, totally forgot I disconnected that to let some steam buffer up. Yeah, we definitely need to get that railcraft tank going. Um, let's see. That and that. Oh, and these have to be compressed, don't they? Oh man. Fire clay dust. Why? Why? Just why? Why are you? Oh, is it? Yeah. All right. Hold on a minute. Let's let's help these boyos out. Um. All right. So, do I have any? Yeah, I don't have any charcoal at all. So we're gonna have to make some. Uh, now is the point in time where I really should start thinking about a better bonsai farm. And again, right around now is the time where I kind of wish that I would have started crops in H about 12 hours ago. I kind of wish I would have had like a statted bonsai that I could have spread um for a potential charcoal farm. The regular bonsais are going to be just fine. Like the regular bonsais, like the 111s, they work fast enough, but I really want some turbocharged ones. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to fully get into crops NH. It's gonna be fantastic. As you saw, I've already got a space dug out. I already have a bunch of extra dirt for new farmlands. It's gonna be pretty good. All right, let's reconnect you. Okay. So I made one, so I need three more controllers, which is going to be 12, 12 of these total. So I actually need to make three more furnaces. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Oh man, counting is difficult, you guys. Push the fertilia seeds because you're going to need it in HC. Yeah, you know what? I've always been a big fan of fertilia in especially uh in the 2.8 runs. I tried to push to get that right away. Um, the thing that I like about crops NH is it looks like it's a little bit more like getting the specific seed that you want is such a crapshoot, and that's the thing I like about it the most. So you know, getting fertilia seeds, yeah, like I just don't know what combination that is, but it's definitely not like a 1% chance from like Bob's your uncle and oilberry or whatever it was. It's definitely a more determinative. Or fertilia was probably like Zomplant and some other psycho combination. I know it was the hardest one to get, and it was also the rarest drop from the loot bags in the IC2 version. All right, are we done? Are we done having to buffer? We're still buffering. Okay. That's fine. We'll put this in here anyway. All right, so I'm gonna need bare minimum. I'll need a couple chests, and let me take some iron over there. And I have 1,000 homes, essentially unlimited homes, and I gave myself a 0-second cooldown because I am a wuss and this is hardcore. So I should probably set homes everywhere and just warp around. And we're gonna put one right there. So yeah, I streamed yesterday. I streamed today. I don't know when my next days off are. Probably next weekend. Not this weekend, but the one after. So I might end up having to work like 6, 7, 8 days in a row before I get another day off. So I'll I gotta say though, the silver small ore spawn rate is buffed in 2.9. I mined 4 veins and ended up with 3 stacks. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah. Low tier solar is a thing that's pretty decent. And also, and this happened early in the 2.9 development cycle, I think. You can use distilled water in the solars now and they won't calcify. I really like that change. That's fantastic. A dash of realism, but it's gonna make low upkeep solar so much nicer. I teleport through journey map. I work too much to come home and spend 2 hours running back and forth in a Minecraft world. All right, Smokey, you and me are on the same page. Like I got a full-time job and I like doing nice things and having fun, but at a certain point, I've got to prioritize, having fun during my free time and the constant running, constant traveling over and over to certain places, it just doesn't work. Yeah, I do this for fun. Yeah, exactly. Hey, look, I'm streaming, but I do this for fun too. uh, yeah, I'm 100% with that. Like, I've always liked the idea of having to hard travel everywhere. I've liked the idea of having to, needing a horse or having to take trains all over the place. I've actually thought about running a community server of sorts like that. Um, but it's just the time investment. Like, do I really want to spend 5 minutes one way riding a train to some distant outpost? No, no. Like, I don't have that much. I've got plenty of free time, but that's not really the way that I want to spend it. So, um, yeah, yeah, homes are a given. Yeah, I'm exactly there, Smokey. Yeah, I walk there legit the first time, or get to a place legit the first time, and then after that, it's gonna be a slash home. I'll end up if I do go to other planets, I'll give myself a slash home on every planet. But honestly, I'm thinking this might be a rocketless run. I haven't decided yet. I've still got plenty of time to decide. like that's not even gonna come up until like HV. So I don't have to think about that right now. But this might be a Rockless run. We'll see how we'll see just how clutch Crops NH is. Let's just put it that way. And I honestly, I wish I had something else to do right this second while I'm waiting for these fire clays. Uh, but I really need this steel up and running. I will fly once to one, and I'm done with that. Yep, 100%. And actually, if if you play on a server, you've got you've got slash home, which is great, that's fine. But if you play on a server, tell your ops to make warps to the different planets, because yeah, it's nice to have it's nice to have warps, like standardized warps to planets, where you could maybe build like a little outpost or a little safe room or something like that. I did my entire first playthrough without warp or home. Ugh, cat, you madman! What were you doing? Were you the one riding trains all over the place, or what? Or were you just flying everywhere like a madman? I was flying, yeah. Nice. All right, I'm gonna ferry this little bit of charcoal over to our boys over there. I'm gonna take a little bit of this as well. Yeah, 32. It's not bad necessarily. It's just a time sink, and I kind of agree with what Smokey said, was that like if you're working a lot, you've got other prior or other responsibilities, uh spending that time almost feels almost like a waste, or it's like almost like irresponsible with your game time if that's the only time that you've got. I enjoy it too. I like traveling, and honestly, here, hold on. Achievements, statistics. I've already walked 200 kilometers in this playthrough, because these stats are for this run only. Yep. uh Here, might as well drop that. Yeah, I've been all over this world. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, we're all. I think we're all on the same page. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I've been all over this world, and I love exploring. And you can see, like, even if I've expanded my render distance, but even then, I've been all over this world. Yeah, I've been all over this world. Yeah, I went all the way down this way. There's a kind of a cool little feature in here somewhere. This was also an interesting feature to see. That was wild. I didn't get too close, but yeah. it was nighttime at the time. Look at this little look at this little village. The little village that could. And of course, my taint. I have a little taint pile right here, which I don't think is going to be a problem. I think I think if anything, as long as I don't really go south from my house for adventuring, I don't think we're going to have any problems with the taint. Uh, but it is something. It is a consideration. I really need to turn off taint spread. I didn't. There's only a handful of things that I turned off, and mostly inconsequential for right now. But I need to turn off taint spread. The only thing that I've turned off so far is I found a sneaky little option that allows you to turn off suffocation if you get stuck in a wall. And I did that because that's how my season 1 hardcore ended. I RTP'd somewhere and suffocated in a wall before the world loaded. I was very salty about that. In fact, that was my most viewed clip on my Twitch page up until HJM clipped the me blowing up the minion server. Yeah, you definitely don't want to spread your taint. I'm surprised Automod didn't yell at you for that. It blocked three-way earlier, of all things. It's like, come on, Automod, calm down. Save some of the dirty thoughts for the rest of us, please. Thank you. All right. I guess what I could do, I could dig out a little bit more. Automod and I have an understanding. What? I need to go a little bit further because I was going to dig out. If you could imagine what I'm doing here, I want to dig out like down to this chunk boundary, and then I want to also dig out further this way. I would kind of like to go out a couple more chunks out this way. So I've got a lot of digging to do in my future. Oh, when you guys know what time it is. Hell yes. Yeah, clay isn't gonna be an issue in this run, that's for sure. I'm going to have all of the alumina that I'm ever going to want for the entire my entire life. I'm already throwing away terracotta. I haven't even gotten to LV. Okay. We don't need to go get that steel, but what does that unlock? Let's check the quest book. All right, so that unlocks that, okay, which unlocks that, okay, which unlocks. Oh, it's time to make an LV hull. Okay. Yeah, hey, you guys, we're getting here already. I think I'm probably gonna have to take a step back and get some of these other Steam things built up before I go to LV proper, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna want to get some Steam multi-blocks. I'll take this. I'll take that lime sandwich, please. Thank you. I mean, I don't gotta cook for myself. Hell yes. Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna build up Steam first for sure. A lot of these Steam machines are pretty powerful, and you know, I've seen a lot of people say that they're using their Steam squasher like up into HV, and they're like their Steam's the let's see like the compressor the I saw somebody say that they were using the alloy smelter that long. It's wild. This I don't know the names of any of them though, so let's go over there actually. Multis. What are the name of the Steam multis, please? Oh, this page is ass. Hold on, what? No, why is this page so ass? What? Where are the Steam multis? Are they actually all in here? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. One thing I am going to do pretty much right away is not well, no, not the lava boiler, but the reinforced the high pressure steam furnace is huge. Or the not steam furnace, steam boilers. What am I talking about? Where are you? Excuse me, game. I would like to know what I'm talking about for once, please. Thank you. Help. Yeah, yeah. Right here. Yeah, I need to make some of these. Mass processing. Thank you. Let's look in there. Mass processing. That yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. This is exactly what I was looking for. Steam Hearth. That's one of the ones that I heard was pretty good because we don't have the Steam Oven anymore. That got deprecated. If anybody remembers our best friend Steam Oven. Yeah, this boy doesn't exist anymore. Rest in peace to a legend. Um, 07's in chat. You will not be forgotten. uh, let's go get that steel. Nice, nice. You know what? I'm just gonna stand here and wait for the next one. It won't be that long. All right. Well, I did what I was what I thought that I was going to do on stream today is get my steel manufacturing going. As slow as it is for the moment. But yeah, I'm really going to maybe even tonight because yeah, I'm not going to be I'm only going to check on the rats run a couple times just to make sure that like crafts are moving. Because I would like that gate craft to finish over there at some point in time. But yeah, I'll probably be on this run almost all night. And yeah, because I don't really have anything to do. I'm just gonna be doing laundry. Probably probably get a bunch of steam machines built over here. And if that is the case, if I want to build a bunch of steam machines, then I'm going to need to get a whole bunch of copper. So maybe what I do now on stream while I'm looking for something to do is go on a copper run. Oh, another thing I need to do. Hold on. I didn't even think about this. Oh, I have to figure out what chunk that is. Why don't I just go ahead? Why don't I just go ahead and claim this whole strip? Like that. Okay, yeah, let's go get some copper. I think that's the best use of my time right now. Because again, I don't really have anything set up ready to go for mass uh mass steel. I was barely able to get one one finished entirely, but that's fine. Leave you. Tools go here. You go here. I will need some torches. Okay. Assembler would also mean that I could make torches out of creosote and wool, which would be a minor game changer in and of itself. Okay, there, and let's grab the bags. I don't know if anybody's seen these bags yet, but there's a huge quality of life improvement for them, and I don't have anything on me. Maybe will this work? No, it didn't work. You'll see what I mean when I start mining. All right. I will collect the bones of my enemies. Where is this entrance at? There it is. But here's another thing. For people who haven't seen this, this ladder is 3 high off of the ground. And if you didn't know, you can go ahead and grab it and climb up. It's fun. So I just picked up that crushed ore. Look at this. Look what the backpacks do. Absolute fantastic change. I love it so much. Right. Yeah, you guys, it's gonna be fantastic. Minions wrapped up. Rats is about to wrap up. 2.9 is coming out. I'm still trying to decide if I'm gonna do like a vanilla 2.9 group run, because I am looking to get into a big group run for 2.9. I just don't know. I kind of want to do another vanilla run, but also twist sounds really good. And then there's a bunch of other like iterations, like Gata sounds fun. I don't know if GOG is necessarily the fun for me. I just don't have the time for that right now. But you know, um, I know HJM, one of the other members of Minions, is talking about doing a 2.9 twist run. So who knows? I might look into a twist run myself. StarTech with the Rats group is going to be fantastic. Basically, everybody that's involved with Rats Run, I think everybody, maybe except for like one person, has signed up as interested for the Star Technology run. So that'll be fun. I don't really have any information about that at all, because that's not really my thing. It's not I'm not organizing or helping or anything like that. So um but I'll play the hell out of it. When it comes around, I'll play the hell out of it. I'm considering a twist run just to experience it. Yeah, yeah, same. Like I kind of just want to experience it. I don't know if I'm necessarily interested in doing a twist run right now, because I really want to see what some of the new vanilla GTNH 2.9 changes end up feeling like at endgame. But also, yeah, at the same time, I've really wanted to do a twist run for a long time. I just don't know if right now is the right time for me. But I'm gonna get in where I fit in. I'm gonna jump into whatever comes around. And honestly, that's what's gonna end up happening. Um, I'm gonna be like, nah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for 2.9, and then like the next day somebody's gonna contact me, be like, hey, I've got a group of 20 giggling idiots, and we're gonna go on a twist run. Yeah, sign me up. Yeah, it's the thing that I really like about Twist is dual input hatches, and you probably already know what I mean, but like to have baby cribs in EV is a game changer. It's so good. Other than that, I don't know. I'm a bit kind of on the fence on whether or not I like it or not, but dual input hatches are king. Oh no, it's definitely Twist. Maybe it got separated into a different thing, but the last time I played last time I played Twist, it was dual input hatches. All right, I promise you that I played a 2.8 plus Twist run for about 5 minutes. It wasn't my cup of tea, but I guarantee you that in there was an item called dual input bus, and it had room for fluids and solids, and you could make them as early as EV. Well, it did solids and liquids, so that was the trick. Again, I haven't played since then because yeah, it is really on easy mode. The reason why I stopped that the reason why I stopped that twist run is because there was a guy on there, and he was too smart for common society. I think his name was something Iron. I don't want to throw him under the bus or anything like that, but he was trying to get hired on as an intern at like some sort of like some nuclear facility. And he just absolutely loved all of the science in GTNH, but hadn't played that much. We were all like, "Yeah, it's cool, you know, that's you know, you're gonna have tons of fun, blah blah blah." And then like he just ran ahead of the group, and every time we told him to slow down, he wouldn't, and it just got to the point. Oh yeah, I need the table. It got to the point where I told him to slow down because we were again, you know, just GTNH and Twist, but we were in like ZPM. We had just gotten ZPM level power built, and he was already going around the base, switching us to UV energy hatches. And we're like, listen, man, you can't go any. Stop upgrading. Slow down. Work on power. Work on infrastructure. You know, we've got to build a better base before we start juicing everything with energy that we don't have. And then I logged on the next day and everything was power failed because everything had gotten upgraded to UHV energy hatches. So we had UHV energy hatches on half of the base. Fucking how, I don't know, because we didn't have that many resources. Like it was crazy. But we were running ZPM power supplies, and then we were running machines with UHV energy hatches, and he couldn't figure out why the base was power failing. And I'm just in all caps, just like slamming on the keyboard. That's why I said stop upgrading everything, mother. You know, I was so mad. At that point in time, I kind of took a step back and I realized, like, why am I raging out at this, you know, again, he was a grown person, but like, why am I raging out at this kid who's just trying to have fun playing the game the way that he wanted to play? It's just pissing me off. Like, it's time for me to go. Well, if you make energy first, that's no big deal. If he would have made energy first, that he would have been a hero. Like he would have been MVP of the run if he would have done UHV energy supply before he did UHV energy hatches. uh there will be an item stuck crafting on rats. Do you want me to go on there in a few hours and push it, or is it good? Okay, I'll entertain that. What is the proper way? Yeah, our boy Iron was he was a few he was a few neutrons short of an atom for sure. Oh, you're talking about that crystal? Yeah. I crafted the. I think I had HJM craft the crystal separately because it was such a pain. And technically, that's not stuck. That's just That's just the machine needs a higher tier of power. Yep. Yeah, you'll fix it tomorrow morning. Yep, that's easy. Everything else will craft in the interim. Okay. You know what? I am extra lazy right now. Let's just put another bench over here. Another thing that I can't wait to get, basically the one of the very first things we're going to be making in LV is the assembler, and I can't wait to get that void uh the void matrix thing. Oh, what is that? What is that thing called? Yeah, like, I'm blanking on the name now that I'm talking about it. Void filter. Yeah, yeah, voiding drop filter. Can't wait to get one of these. I don't know if there's any like trash can bag that you can get any sooner than the voiding drop filter, but it would be nice. And I probably have well, actually, hold on. Where are we at? Let's get more copper. Yeah, I don't think there is either. It really would be nice if there was something that was earlier. Even if it didn't have like the versatility of avoiding drop filter, I really would love to have like kind of like a dev null just for cobble would be acceptable, or maybe like a dev null that did a single block. Also soon going to go to bed. Yeah. Well, sir, you've got a hard day of Stargate crafting ahead of you. Yeah, you've got to get your rest, man. So much heavy lifting. You've got to bench press a whole run. uh, the controller was just started, and I'm about to start the 7 chevrons. Nice, nice, nice. Yep, we've got the power bases built. We've got the Stargate base built, and yeah, just the rest of the pieces are uh, I don't want to say easy, but relatively speaking, the Stargate base was the hardest part of the whole situation. Actually, here, I'll show it off really quick. So yeah, the controller is the thing that just got started. So this isn't too bad. Like the hardest thing on here, honestly, is of course the crystal itself, And then also this is annoying. This is the hardest part about this craft is also the singularities, which is this. So yeah, and then the hardest part of this craft, I think, is this. And then of course the hardest part of this craft is getting everything through through the draconic reactors. And then yeah, the base is done. Fantastic work. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, nice. Again, same thing. This Stargate crystal is probably the hardest individual part of this whole craft. And this is already done. If you get this and this, all you need after that is some of these the Stargate power unit, which I believe this is already done as well. And then after that, it's eight of these chevron blocks and 7 of these ring blocks. So funny thing for the quest, you could cheese a lot of this. Okay. Sir, I am a rat. I love the cheese. I love the cheese. You can claim the 7 ship. Oh. Ooh, yeah. That's actually pretty fun. Yeah, if you really wanted to go through it like that, you could. Yeah, I like it. Oh, the finest cheese. Yeah, it is less fun. The base is a quest of itself. Ah, okay. All right. Oh, well, this is 2.9 anyway. Well, it's probably not any different, but let's just double check it anyway. Oh, it is a little different. Yeah, it's slightly different. Yeah, we just need the blocks and the blocks. We're done. Oh, did we get new circuits? Oh yeah, we've got the plank scale circuits. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it is about time. It is about time they made new circuits cuz they've had hold on, let's see. Uh yeah, they've had cosmic and temporally transcendent lines in here for a long time. And I don't know why any of those aren't getting used. That's cool. They put a new circuit in for Max. So yeah, Stargate will definitely feel a bit different this time around. I'm thinking about doing a normal vanilla run myself. On yeah, there's been so many cool. Yeah, it did in a lot of ways. It just kind of felt like iterations of a theme. They did add a whole bunch of new stuff in each of those, but yeah, just kind of like it's it's kind of iterating and moving towards kind of a something. Just variations of a theme. Yep. I I'm trying to I don't know if I want to, like, hypothetically, let's just say that I have decided that I want to do a 2.9 vanilla. I haven't really decided which way I want to go with it, because like on one hand, I want to go in like some sort of like slow play group that's gonna make like real nice scenery everywhere, and maybe like gate tiers at least right at first. But then also at the same time, I would also like to see a fast playing group, get to like mid and late game technology rather quickly, because I want to see all the stuff that's changed. So I'm conflicted. If a fast running group runs too fast, then like a lot of the decor kind of, is all for naught. Like Arthur almost ran into that. Like Rats was such a fast run that like I wish that Arthur had more time to cook on Rats, because what he did do is amazing. And I think that's why Star Tech is going to be a fantastic run. I like the decor. That's what I liked about Vanguard. I know I haven't talked too much about Vanguard in a while, but uh the coolest thing about that run was I would log on to the server every single day, and there'd be something renovated, something new, something that was freshly decorated, changed around, made nice. Like every little nook and cranny was starting to be made nice, and it was just really cool feeling to play on a server that has that kind of mentality of, let's make everything nice, and let's make like every corner something cool for people to see. Yeah, I really want to get into something like that again. You think like Project Singularity, but real hard on decoration, um while still doing the tech, of course, but um maybe have the whole world gated, not necessarily by tech, but gated by creative builds. Like you've got to get these 3 creative builds finished before you can move out of LV to MV or something like that. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I need to get a reinforcement plate on this stupid hammer. I'm spending way too much bronze repairing this thing. Oh, it's about that time again. Oh my. The ad break is coming around. Again, 3-minute ad break, so you can get up, get a drink, get a snack, stretch your legs. Do what you need to do. Bio break, whatever it is that you need to do, that you've been waiting because you didn't want to miss anything. Now is your time. Now is my time too, because I'm also going to get up and get something, and I think this is going to end up being my panic room. Let's do this. Uh, Turn off the lights. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna get up and get a drink of some type. All right, I'm back at the computer. I'll still give it another minute before I get started going again. I've got my snack. Definitely not healthy, but it's safe for stream. Rats is not jailed harder than Minions ever was. No, never. We did quite a lot of 24-hour crafts over at Minions. It was kind of gross at a certain point in time how long stuff was taking. Okay, I am going to hop on there just briefly just to make sure that everything's moving. So yeah, if there's any problems, I'll check it out. You know, yeah, and especially since you've already pre-built a lot of the circuits that are going to get used up in those crafts, I think it's probably going to be fine. I mean, yeah, it's going to take forever in a day, but maybe not a literal day, of course, but um, like you mentioned earlier, other than that, crystal probably should go pretty cleanly. I'm trying to decide if I stay down here or if I keep going. I think I might go a little bit longer down here. Fusion jail, yeah. Oh, fantastic! That's one of my that's one of uh that's one of my favorite things of all time. Feeding all of our resources to the god of gluttony. Uh, 82. Nope, it's got to get done, and it's gonna get done one way or another. So we'll let it ride. But yeah, I kind of again, I don't even know how to diagnose any of those types of issues because it's probably just we are stretching applied energistics to the literal ends of what it can do with end game GTNH. And I mean you saw it a lot. I mean even on like older versions like if anybody remembers Hive Run. Hive Run came to a screeching halt at UXV, and Adidia had to remove every cable from the base to try to reduce the amount of uh to reduce TPS lag. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh. But yeah, that's the one that stuck out in my mind. About having end game problems like this. And I know that they did solve some things, and I know one of his big hangups was he had quartz fiber everywhere. Like even at the end, he still had places that had quartz fiber everywhere. So um that's the one thing I definitely remember to get rid of is that. Yeah, especially with a run that big with that many machines, um, that again, quite frankly, weren't completely optimized until the very end of the game. Yeah, yeah, I like Adidia. I hope he's doing well. I know he left and came back and left and came back, and I don't know if he left again or came back again. I don't know what his status is. He was also playing a different game the last time I saw. Um, let's see. Oh, that would be fun as hell. Passive? Hell yeah. I'm all about some passive resources. That's pretty cool. I know in the past that you said you don't stream, but I would love to see some of that. So when you start doing that particular playthrough, remind me and send me some pics because I'd like to see it. That was that was one of the things that yeah, I know, I understand what you're saying. That's all that I'm like, that's my wheelhouse. One of the problems that we had in Minions at the beginning, it's not at the beginning, but like, 2 months in, we were at like LUV ZPM era. Um, I wanted to get everything passived and kind of like slow drip a bunch of stuff that we knew that we were going to have at all times. And they wanted to on demand everything, like literally everything on demand. And it just doesn't, that didn't mesh well with my philosophy. And also I wanted to try to have some things, like ready to go. Okay, nice. Okay. But yeah, but still, I would love to see it whenever that comes around. I would love to do a full passive run as well. Um, I don't know. I don't know what that would entail necessarily, but again, I don't know if I would have wanted to even try something like that before 2.9. At least knowing what I know now about what 2.9 is, I would have I probably would have ripped my face off trying to do full passive back in like 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, whenever it was the last time I thought about doing that. Um but yeah, yeah, cat, absolutely. Always having circuits on deck, always having hulls on deck, always having stacks of ingots on deck ready to go, like flawless, absolute flawless. I would love to play like that. And a cat. Between you and me, my friend, if you steer the StarTech run towards full passive, I would not. I'm in your corner, my guy. I'll back you up. Let's see. We're going down right here. uh, oh no, it's definitely not nice to the server. You do kind of have to build around it. All right, see ya. Yeah, I know it got to be quite past your bedtime. I understand. It's gonna get quite past my bedtime today as well. I got a funny feeling I'm gonna be up until stupid o'clock tonight. I just have a funny feeling about that. 3 a.m. for you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm probably gonna end up seeing 3 a.m. I probably will. Probably see four. I'll probably see four. What I should probably do, like I deleted Discord off of my phone when they were doing the whole their uh privacy invasion thing that they were trying to do a little while back. I should probably consider putting Discord back on the phone, but I just don't like the way that they were moving. But unfortunately, without having Discord on my phone, there's no way to get a hold of me for any potential gate pick for you and like in the AM time for the rest of the players. I'll be dead asleep. I should probably think about something. I did look into a Discord alternative called Fluxer, and I like it. It's cool. It's just like every single Discord alternative is half baked. Like none of them have all of the features, and some of them are just like a guy in a dorm room. Like Fluxer started as a guy in a dorm room. It's a little bit further along than that, but not by much. Um, I know in this day and age it's kind of wishful thinking, but I would like to use uh I would like to use some communication software that doesn't need to track my every movement. I know that's too much to ask. Okay. Uh oh yeah, I see some X's. I see them X's. Um Another thing that I'm going to do relatively soon, and I know Cat just left. I feel bad because I'm going to ruin his streak one day. I am going to experiment with playing music on stream, and I think I've got the settings right. Ironically, um, there was Cat and I actually sat down for a chit chat about his AAL setup over on Rats, and we chatted for like a good hour on that. um that audio didn't save to the VOD because of the way that I've got my audio settings set, because I was trying to set them so that me playing YouTube videos would not save to the VOD. So maybe I have some things backwards, or maybe it's all gonna work right this time. But I really do need to run that test stream where I just play I play some music while I'm playing the game, and see if it does save to the VOD, because I think I've got that fixed now. Um, but that's going to require a test stream, and that's going to be a test stream that's longer than 10 minutes. So it will potentially affect people's streaks. And it is 10 minutes. We found that out today. Um, yeah, exactly, Smokey. Yeah, the way that Orange does his, because I save my VODs to YouTube, and I want to be able to, to save my VODs without getting the DMCA strikes. So again, I think I've got the settings properly made, because unfortunately, Kat's voice didn't save when we did the chit chat from the other day, and I think that's the same setting as where like external audio would be coming from, like music, for example. So I think it's gonna work right. I just have to test it. But Random Potato actually found out for all of us today that you only break a stream streak if your test stream is longer than 10 minutes, and you can't and then individual streams have to be at least 30 minutes apart. So that was good to know. It was good to find out. Good guy Tato being our test dummy. um uh I'm glad that he had a fantastic streamathon that just wrapped up. He he thought it was gonna be 2 weeks. Oh my, it ended up being like 6.5 months or something like that. Absolute madness. He thought it was gonna be 2 weeks. uh no, Tato's a good dude. I'm happy. I'm happy that he's gotten all the success that he does, because he really did. He worked pretty hard to get his channel and the community he's cultivated up to the where it is, to the point where like he can probably legitimately call himself a variety streamer now, instead of just a GTNH streamer, which is really kind of hard to do. It's honestly pretty hard for a smaller streamer, smaller in air quotes sometimes, but to get for a smaller streamer to be able to play variety without their core audience falling off, because their core audience is from a core game. Yeah, that's huge. That's a huge step for Tato and his channel. So congrats to him. Probably time to go back to the base and start cooking up this copper. I'm almost out of food too. And I just noticed I've got my modifiers. Let's do that too. So yeah, when I do play music, I've got 2 playlists ready to go, because I like all sorts of things, but generally speaking, I gravitate towards rock. So most of my music is rock, somewhere between light rock and hard rock. I like some metal. Of course I like some rap and R&B, and some some electronica, some pop, some from every other genre. But generally speaking, uh it'll be a rock soundtrack. With that being said, I've got a full playlist, and then also a 90s playlist, because I am a 90s kid. So I have a whole bunch of songs that if you think you know the 90s, if you think you grew up in the 90s, you probably won't remember half the things on that playlist. So that'll probably be the one that I use. What else is good? I'm hoping that I get a little bit of extra time in the near future. Maybe like especially if I'm in between these big runs and I happen to have like a free day. I've got a whole bunch of creative material that I need to collate. I've mentioned bits and pieces of this in the past, but I would like to call myself an artist. I like doing artistic things. I wrote a novel back in the day. I've got a bunch of short stories and novellas. I've written a bunch of songs. I've got a bunch of scraps of poetry and lyrics and all this other stuff all over the place. Maybe bits and pieces or of ideas for various, story ideas and whatnot. And honestly, I could probably do myself a world of good to just spend like a whole day, just an entire day from start to finish, just getting all of these little fragments of creative pieces. And I don't have to put them together into something. I just need to put them all in the same place. I kind of just want to have them all collated together. So I need to do that one day. I also need to not starve. What else can I get that's pretty sort by saturation? Yeah, let's get you. All right. I'll know them. I'm an 80s baby, as early as an 80 baby can be. Well, I am an 80s baby, but I was a kid in the 90s, if that makes sense. Like I was born in 80, but I don't really count myself as an 80s kid because I was just too young to really like soak in what the 80s actually were. Um so yeah. My teenage years were in the 90s. Okay. Put you guys up on the wall. B and B. Okay. Ooh, how do I want to do this? Hold on a minute. Let's dump it all in here. This isn't the place that I want to be dumping anything, but I gotta get these bags emptied. And I'll gather up all of the copper, the chalcopyrite, the malachite. I'll get all of that all together, and then we'll just process everything in one shot. Nice. Okay, so chalco. Lots of chalco. Okay. Actually, that's a lot of chalco. Let's start there. And chances are we probably don't even have enough uh we need to get these boilers running. Are they cold already? They are cold already. Damn it. And I really need to replace these with the high pressures. Yeah, if you don't remember seeing Reagan on TV, then you're not an 80s kid. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I remember seeing Reagan, but again, that was like that was before I really cared about anything. Yeah. I think I was 8 when George H.W. Bush got sworn in. So, like when I was a child, Ronald Reagan was just a big wrinkly chud that was saying a bunch of things that I didn't care about. And as it turns out, that was true. Yeah, he's just a big wrinkly chud. Yeah. All right. I think we're good now. Let's start putting this stuff in. Yeah, definitely need to work on this. Let's check out our brand new steel. Yeah, 81 to 89. Well, right, yeah, because HW got sworn in January of 89. Yeah. Yeah, well, that was basically the 80s, yeah, for sure. Okay. I don't think I have enough steel for this because it was going to be 15 plates. 15 plates, the way that I'm making it would be 16. 8 times 3, so it's 24. All right, yeah. So I'm going to need 24 steel to make the steel plates the way that I currently can. I've got a block of steel here. Ooh, can I break this down? Can I break this down somehow? Uh, I can smelt it. Okay. I graduated as a parent. My daughter is now 20. I made it. Nice. Nice. Congratulations, good sir. You've got at least a few years until the grandchild comes home. I'm not jinxing you or nothing. I'm sure she's a nice girl. uh, let's see. I guess I'm gonna have to melt this down, but can I? Hold on. Can I pour? Can I pour this? Probably can't. I lucked up with a great one. Good, good, good. Yeah, I'm child free, but I sympathize with parents that are doing everything they can to prepare their kids for the reality that we're actually facing. So, good parents, sometimes good parents are too rare. So the good ones need props. Okay, now do I just stand around waiting for this to process? Like, I feel like I should be doing something else right now. I could start crops. I'm not going to be on that much longer, but I really could start crops. I've got sticks. Where'd those go? Where did my sticks go? Wouldn't be there. Wouldn't be there. Sticks. Oh, and dirt. Oh, and while I'm over here, let me grab a stack of cobble because I already know you got to put the stone lilies on a stone. Cobble is the easiest, and chiseled cobble is the most ideal. Okay, so let's see about this. We're we are going to have a very modest beginning. So let's get into the quest book. The Green Revolution. Yes, yes, yes. Oh shit, where do I start? Yeah, right here. Wheat seeds. Okay. I thought I had wheat seeds already. All right, whatever. It's fine. Did I move my wheat? I know I've got a small amount of wheat. Did I put it? Did I actually do the proper thing and take it over to the kitchen? Ah, look at me cleaning up my place to the point where I don't know where anything is. SMH my head. Uh, are you? Wow. Okay, hold on a minute. Are you serious? Like all of this time, I didn't even grab a freaking hay bale? Ugh, you guys. Oh man. Rip. Your voice system has the big dump today. Oh, it's terminal, you guys. There's no hope. Damn it. I didn't pick up a single hay bale this whole time? Are you serious? Ah. I'm gonna have to go on a run. I'm gonna have to go to the city, unfortunately. Man, dang it. And it's gonna be a walk because I'm actually out of food. Um, and actually, ooh, I might not even get there in in this in this. Well, no, I need wheat seeds, and that I was just saying that the easiest way to get wheat seeds is to get a hay bale. Um, no, I do not have wheat, sir. I do not. I picked up literally everything else. Yeah, this is curry. The ones I got down here are oat, barley, and rye. Rye, oats, barley. Yep, and corn. Fantastic. Literally everything except for wheat. Ah, hoe the dirt. Does that give you wheat seeds? Hold on a minute. Oh, this would there would have to be a water source anyway. Dang it. Um, I'm probably just gonna run over to the city. It's fine. But I do need to I do need to eat a little bit more. Get my food up. And it's probably the grass. Oh yeah, you do get seeds from that, don't you? No, yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. I know what you mean now. I know exactly what you're talking about now. Let's do that. Yeah, it's got to be. Nothing. Come on, gimme. Oh, there we go. Water artichoke, belladonna. Okay, getting there. I do need these. I don't have these yet, so this isn't entirely a waste. I do appreciate that. Yeah, not by the water. Yeah, I screwed. I was on autopilot there for half a second. I was like, what am I doing? Let me put this in here because I would like to pick up all of these seeds because I would like to keep these, and I'd also like to have more. So. Oh, come on. Wheat seed, please. Wheat. One wheat per four. So yeah, that's a good call. We're gonna do more of that. I'm just gonna run over to the city anyway. I'm just gonna run over there and see if there's any other if there's also any other loot that I want to steal or uh tactically acquire and move to an alternate location or something of that nature. Strategic borrowing is the way we're gonna say it. I need to look. All right, auto mod, please chill. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Also, auto mod, please chill. Yeah, there's a hungry node right here. And we're not gonna play with that right now. I don't think we even used a hungry node in I don't think we used the hungry node in rats at all. And I know we talked about it in minions, but there was better tech back then too. We just didn't need to use one, so probably won't use that one either. Yeah, go growl yourself. Okay. Now, where are the hay bales at? Gentlemen, I am here to steal all of your things. You could make it easy by pointing me in the right direction. I will be out of your hair. This is barley, right? Yeah. The hell are the hay bales? I hope I don't have to go to a second city because that's really annoying. Yeah, because this is all barley. All barley, all barley. Let's break these. Let's see if we get lucky. That's rye? Yeah. Um, let's get up. Let's get up a little higher. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh yeah, I do need to take this barrel back. By the time I'm able to take that barrel back, I probably won't need it anymore. But whatever. Whatever. And that's the end. Oh, there's a little bit over here. All right, hold on. A little bit over here, but I'm not seeing any hay bales. I'm so sad. So sad. My disappointment is immeasurable. Was that wheat? Hold on. Rice, barley. That's bell pepper. Hold on. You're probably right, but I didn't see it. I was laser focused on finding the hay bales. I didn't even register the farms. Let's get up on top of this building really quickly. Yeah, I did. Yeah, this is wheat. Hell yeah. There we go. And for the trouble, I'm keeping those stupid seeds. Okay. I'm not going to turn anything right now with my inventory being busted the way that it is. Let's see what's next. Crop sticks. Okay. And yeah, okay, just a whole lot of long rods. It's fine. I have a couple extra long rods in here. Not that that matters, but yeah, here. Throw you away. You guys go here. Actually, you go there too. Yeah, I just need to make 32 crop sticks, so I probably have made 32 crop sticks total, but not at a single time. So yeah, it's fine. And then I believe this is saw and file. Recipe. Yeah, saw and file. Okay, easy. Thank you. And we're gonna stow some of this. Okay. There we go. All right. Crop sticks. Enough to get started. Almost 2 stacks. Yeah, enough to get started. All right. Fertilizer is going to be huge. Kind of like what I forget exactly who said it, but that fertilia is going to be one of the first things that I do go towards. Weeds. Need no dandelion. Okay, yeah. Spade. What is this? Triple steel plates? Oh man, yeah, that's a lot of steel for this stage of the game. Okay. Okay. I am going to get a spade. Oh, there's a reinforced spade too. Okay, interesting. Propagating your plants is as easy as placing a double crop stick adjacent to a mature plant and waiting. As long as there are no plants adjacent to the double crop stick, your plant should simply grow into it. Okay, all right, that's fine. I mean, I knew that statting was way easier than this. Hey, Iso. Uh-oh. What's your goof? What's your goof? So you're saying you're never gonna have to mine copper for a few days, huh? uh I mean, at least it might be something that'll go to use. Okay. All right, and that's carrot, potato, and that's an any. So, all right. I know it did just say ensure you pick a species which is related via mutation pools and determinism to other crops you want. If you don't know what to choose, may I suggest the potato or cactus crops, which will give you access to the root or danger pools, respectively. Okay, so all right. I guess in that case, maybe our first stat up is going to be potatoes. Tato, you're gonna be a big star one day. I need a bucket. Bucket of Wawa. Was that? Yeah, I don't know what I saw. Okay, that's doing fine. I miss my machines already. Yeah, I can't wait till I get some at least the bare minimum of automation going right here. I'm 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 missing my automation. You guys can't see it, of course, but I keep hitting the N key to bring up my wireless terminal, and I do that about I don't know, 3 or 4 times an hour. uh I've been really excited to go through Money Factory, but I keep restarting due to issues. Oh, that's a shame. I love all of those, and I think I mentioned that the other day. Like I played Omni Factory when it first came out, loved it. I know there was some drama in the community, uh, and then Omni became Nami, and then there was some more drama in the community, and then Nami became Mani, and I couldn't keep track of any of that stuff. I don't really know the details of any of the like outside of game issues, but I've followed that whole string of games as it's went. I love it. It's fantastic. Um, the only reason why I'm not playing Money Factory currently is because I've been so stuck on late game GTNH runs, and now with the new version coming out, I probably will continue to ignore Money Factory. Guess what? There's more drama. Oh my goodness, Izo, please, are you telling me that there's more drama in the Money Factory community? Please tell me it ain't so. How could this ever happen? Oh man. Yeah, drama on my interwebs. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Let's get our Tato going. So we need one Tato to harvest for the quest, and we're gonna need another Tato to grow up so that I can start statting it. And maybe that'll be, maybe I'll go this way with the stats. Yeah, I remember those sugarcane farms, the sugar farms. And is the meta over there for like mid games? It's still numismatic dynamos. Are we still diamond powered all the way almost to end game? Yep. Okay. Nice. Nice. Oh yeah, those steam turbines did look fun, didn't they? You go there. I'll make more bricks in a bit. All right. Most satisfying. Thank you. All right. So yeah, fair. That's fair. If you're used to the modern textures, yeah, going back to classic is a little meh. I'm so used to the classic textures that going to modern would be like a mental shock. So it would take me a little while to get used to it. I would, but you know, the I've only played Monty Factory once, but I played Omni Factory several times, and I actually got I got up to Creative Tank and Nami CEU on an Anarchy server, believe it or not. It wasn't meant to be an Anarchy server. It just had admins that didn't give a damn about anything. So, let me tell that story actually, because that was funny. Because you know, Nami CEU was not the pack that you really want to have like factions and PvP and all of this nonsense around. So, we had a bunch of people that were like death spamming and like grave spamming us to the point where like we couldn't even get to our machines anymore because there was so many graves in the way. So we ended up moving out to the sticks, and that's when we found out that like we unlocked the flux crossbow. And so we made flux crossbows for the team, and we went and shot everybody else on the server. It literally was like us versus the server for a little while, which was fun. Again, it's fantastic. I love doing that type of thing, but maybe not in GTNH, or maybe not in a Greg Tech pack. But yeah, so we did that, but they were still bothering us over dumb stuff. And I found out after that, like the day after, that they didn't know about flux quivers. I thought we just didn't have the resources for them or something like that. And I'm like, you guys, or I'm gonna make flux quivers for everybody. So I did. I made a flux quiver for everybody on the team, and then we went and told everybody again. We showed everybody what they was all about. We got called bullies and assholes and something else, and we were like, just stay away from our base. Like, that's it. Like, the only reason we're coming to you is because you wouldn't stop messing with us. Now that you're getting raffle stomped, you're crying about it. Squirt tears, nerd. Yeah. Yeah, creative tank would have been a lot of fun. We ended up all quitting that run pretty much right after that. We didn't even get to creative vending, so we didn't finish the pack. But that was a lot of fun. But I will say, I probably would never play an unmoderated or anarchy or factions Greg Tech server ever again. 1-2 remove the creative tank. Aw, that's a shame. So is it just creative vending now at the end, and you just vend everything? A lot of people didn't like it. Yeah, that's fair. There's an ad that's gonna start any moment now, so I apologize if anybody gets an ad. And actually, let's see if I can snooze this really quick. So, we're chit chatting. Dude, I guess for Greg Tech New Horizons people, yeah, Twitch Turbo for the win. For New Horizons people, what we're talking about is, like, if you could imagine, creative tank back then was probably like would be the equivalent of like the end of UMV, and then creative vending would be like the equivalent of the end of UXV or like Stargate or something. So creative vending or creative tank was a hell of an achievement, but not really the end of the game, like not even by a long shot. A watched seed never grows. You know what I could do? I could finish making my last few pieces. I wanted to put another counter here and here, and I also need a counter corner, and then I also want to put and a counter here. So that's what, 3 counters a corner. Hold on. By the way, because Pan Smith is clinically insane, he created a new tier of extended table that's 11 by 11. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, because the other ones, like, there's extended crafting tables in Monty. I think like the first one's 5x5, the second one's 7x7, and the third one, like the end of that run when I was playing, was 9x9. That's wild. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Yeah, don't tell Dream. Yeah, Dream, just don't look at that other pack. It's called Money Factory. It costs a lot of money to play it. You don't even want to deal with that. You've got GTNH to handle. You're good, bro. It's just stay in your lane. All right. Enough goofing around. My seeds aren't growing fast. And I probably do need to I won't be able to make the stuff for the kitchen until I make more screws, because I'm pretty sure I was out of screws. So let's just do that now. Oh, I grabbed the screwdriver. Dang it. So the steam washer doesn't default take 8 or 16. Does it have batch mode? I don't remember if Steam machines have a batch mode option or not. But check that first. I don't remember if the Steam multis have batch mode or not. Anyway, it does, but I can't switch it. All right. Yeah, and here comes that ad that I snoozed. So I'm not going to snooze it again. Otherwise, like it'll throw off the rotation, and people will start getting ads anyway if I snooze it again. So I'm just going to let it ride this time. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the ads. Let's just say it like that. All right, so let's see. Corner counter. Counter. One of you. And then counters. I needed 3. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, let's go place these. The ad's gonna hit. Sorry, guys. Yep. I thought that I was gonna get these placed before the ad hit, but hopefully some or all of you have some Bezos mitigation method. Oh, come on. Please place the right way. Please place the right way. Do I have to do like this? No. Okay. How about like this? Is that right? That is right. Okay. You can be like that. Yeah, perfect. Okay. We're good. We're good. So now cabinet or counters. That's what they're called. Counters. 1, 2, and 3. Where are my torches? Oh, in my hand. Batch mode disabled. Cannot change mode for this machine. Man, that's gross. Gross. If you can hear me right now, Smokey, do you have a larger fluid hatch on there? Like, does it have enough? Does it have enough fluid to run more at a time if it did run like that? I'm sure that's not the problem, but if it's just a hatch size, that'd be the easiest fix of all time. Damascus steel tools have Fortune 3. Ooh, that's nice. I'm gonna have to remember that. Like my very first Minecraft streams on this channel were Nami CEU. So that's I like that. I'm gonna have to go back to that pack one day and check it out again. You know, and ignore every bit of drama that springs up out of that community. I don't need none of the drums. I'll get my popcorn and watch the stoke the fire. But you know, they can keep their drums. It's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play Monty again. Um, maybe what I'll do is I'll play Monty um if if I jump into a 2-9 run that kind of ends too fast for whatever reason, I might try Monty after the next 2-9 run. All right. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, cabinets. Cabinets are oh yeah, wood planks. I don't have any of those. Yeah. We don't really have extra wood to grind up for wood planks right now. That might be it. I went with the default ULV to start. Yeah. I bet you if you put a larger hatch on there, you might be able to get more done at a time, but don't quote me on that. It is, but it's still fun. But it definitely feels like a breeze after GTNH. That's for sure. Honestly, just about anything would feel like a breeze after GTNH, especially if you get to end game GTNH. Yeah, definitely fun. I like another again the rats group is going to be playing StarTech, and that's probably I would be surprised if that didn't already get started by the end of this month. I'm assuming it'll be started by then, but I don't really have any information for that. That's going to be another fun run, even though a lot of people would say Star Technology is difficult in and of itself. After playing GTNH, like after GTNH, like StarTech is going to be a breeze. Maybe not like it, it's not going to be without its own difficulties, of course, but it's going to be a different it's going to be a different feel. I want to play that one too. It looks unique. Yeah, it looks unique. Yeah. Um, I bet a seasoned group of 4 or more GTNHers could fly through Mani. Yes. Like me by myself on my own, I can get to MV and Mani in about 3 or 4 hours. And that's me by myself on my own. And I'm no speedrunner. Even though I do like speedrunning, I'm not one. Let's see. The other pack that I really want to try, and I'm going to propose this to the Rats group after we're done with Star Technology. There's a pack called Dark RPG, and it's really fun. It's got a lot of cool adventure RPG style elements. It's got like a certain kind of progressions like that. And it's got a lot of really cool decoration blocks, and somebody that was really good at building decoratively would have a blast in dark RPG. So I haven't gotten anybody to play that one with me yet. My buddy Scrambles has played it briefly, but you know, uh if I could get a big group into dark RPG and we actually stuck around long enough to actually like cook and make some nice things, yeah, that's the pack for building beautiful. I would really love to get into that one. Let's see, what's another one that I've been wanting to play. I've kind of been wanting to go back and play. There was a certain type of pack back in the day where it was like, you think like Blightfall, Crash Landing, and there's a bunch along that line where like your quote unquote ship crash landed on an uninhabitable planet, and you've got to make, you've got to you've got to learn how to survive in the harsh extremities of the environment, blah blah, blah whatever. Um, um, I liked those too. Blightfall, you had to fix the taint problem. Crash Landing, like the outs, the sky is lava. You went outside and you were getting heat stroke. I think that was Crash Landing. Um, I'm an architect IRL and love to build an MC. Nice. Hell yeah, Smokey. That's cool as hell. I love seeing people build. It's I love to build, but I didn't do that much building in either one of the runs that I've been in recently, minions or rats. I'm hoping that maybe not in Star Tech, but I'm hoping that I can get into a run where everybody else is doing the speedy tech progression, and maybe I'm the one that can like hang back and just start building interesting things here and there, and yeah, nicifying little corners here and there. I would love to be that person. All right, I'm waiting for all of my things to get moving, and hey, look at that. Yeah, okay, okay. Tato heard me talking. He's a real bro. Okay. All I need you to do is crossbreed, please. Or stat up, please. Oh, I need the I need the I need the spade. That's right. Yeah, that's right. And I don't have the steel for it. Oh man. Oh man. Well, I was gonna keep going, but I think I'm at a natural stopping spot. I'm just kind of jammed up in every direction. I could play a loot game if I was gonna extend if I was gonna extend the stream. I could probably go and run a loot game. It was a water issue. Yeah. Okay. Good. 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 I'm glad that you were able to not get through that little hiccup. I don't have food on me. I better not leave the house until I re up on food. All right. So yeah, I actually am jammed up in every direction, aren't I? Man. Let's claim some quests. Let's claim whatever quests we can, and then I'll probably just raid out. But if we get any bags, I'll pop some bags. We don't need either one, honestly. Uh, I was thinking about doing ore berries, in this run, but I haven't heard anything good about them. Not that they're bad necessarily, but I haven't heard anything good about anybody doing ore berries. So I think maybe I'll take the footlong instead. I am prioritizing foods that I haven't eaten yet. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm saving this just in case I need more of a one specific die. That's right. Ooh, okay, hold on a minute. Take extra gypsum. I'll take extra gypsum. Yeah, I really love the vending machine. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Okay. It is hard to process ore berries in early game. In Steam or in LV, you produce it faster than you can process them. Yeah, that's I did see some difficulties along that way. Yeah. Oh, nickel ore, lead ore. Ooh, a silky jewel. What? What? You guys look. What? I got a silky jewel. Very nice. Well, I don't have to worry about a silk pick when I, inevitably when I need a silk pick or a silk tool. This lead and nickel, maybe I'll save those. No, is there a clip? I know he's doing the 2.9 super flat. I haven't got to watch too much of 9 lately. That maybe, actually, hold on. Is 9 streaming right now? Because he usually starts around this late, right? I'd love to raid 9 for the first time in forever. Damn, Ziska's still on? What? Fine. Orange is on. Vin is playing Control. I don't remember Control. I might just be blanking on that, but I don't remember that game. He was rolling for good loot like polyethylene or MV machine hulls, and he rolled side chess. Steve's Carts 2. Steve's Carts strikes again, and it leaves a dent. Ooh, nice. Very, very clutch heart there. Very nice, very fantastic. It is a shame that he's not streaming, but I think we're gonna raid Orange. Just give me 1 second to see if I don't know. Let's look at what his timer is. 5 hours in. Okay, yeah, we're going to Orange. So, the next time I stream is going to be on the Rats Run, and it's going to be the Rats Run Stargate wrap up. And it's going to be a few days after the fact. Unfortunately, I can't stream the day that we get Gate over there. But I'll stream a wrap up in the next few days, and after that, the Rats people are going to play StarTech, and I am probably going to jump in on that. I'm still playing 2.9 daily hardcore, so I'm staying in this. And then I'm also going to be looking for a 2-9 stable group to jump into. I prefer a large 2-9 group, but we'll see. We'll see what I find. Until then, though, until I go live again, I'll see you guys in other chats. You know, feel free to wave and say hi. Sometimes I say hi. Sometimes I wave in a chat and then immediately walk away, and I feel bad. But other than that, yeah, I hope to see you guys. Oh no. Hey, Ben, hello. We were getting ready to raid out to Orange, so yeah, quite literally was getting ready to raid. But let me give you a shout while you're here. Again, Vendrake, absolute legend. Half of Cat's Cozy Games, very very fun, very very fantastic stream that I watched all afternoon. And then I probably need to restart a raid for Orange. But we're going to hang out with Orange. So everybody stick around. We're going to hang out with Orange. Get some points. Oh, if I could spell, I'm sorry. Yep. So again, I just went through this, but just for Vin's folks, Minions gated yesterday. Rats is going to gate in 2 days from today, give or take. This is 2-9 hardcore, which I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to be playing Star Technology with the Rats group after we gate in GTNH. After that, I'm still, you know, again, I'm still looking for kind of like a 2.9 vanilla GTNH server to sneak into. But yeah, until then, it's probably going to be hardcore, like hardcore all the time until these other runs pick up. So, and again, thank you, Vin, for the raid. It's kind of funny that we were already on our way to raid when you raided me, but it's been a lot of fun. Have a good night, you guys.